Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here and welcome to my guide to Pandemonium Abyssos, the 7th circle on the normal difficulty. It's a normal mode raid, so it's not that bad, but there are timestamps if you need to check anything in particular. This fight will have you face Exas, who manipulates the arena with tons of AoEs. Her basic AoE is Spark of Life, which also applies a bleed to watch out for. Her tank buster is Aero 2, which just does a large AoE on both the tanks. The boss does also auto-attack both tanks if they are both alive. If one's not, it's going to start looking at other people, so ensure to get one up quick if they die. The first attack you'll see is Bough of Attis. This attack will either have Exas slam near their body twice, or on the far side of the arena once. You can tell which version the boss is doing by the animation. The far slam in particular is quite obvious. Just get to the opposite side of wherever the slams are. If Bough of Attis is near the boss, it will be followed up with a half-room knockback, designated by arrows coming out of one of the large branches. This will send you off the arena, so get out of the way or you are dead. Next is Hematheos Holy and Hematheos Glare 2. Holy is just a spread AoE, while the Glare 2 is a donut AoE from the center of the room. Just spread, and then get in the donut. After two more Bough of Attises, Exas will do a proximity AoE from the center of the room called Immortal's Obol. All of the red areas will be destroyed, so ensure you are in one of the 3 large circular zones that appears. After the damage and a brief knockup, the arena will be changed with connecting paths forming between the platforms. Many of the same attacks occur in this phase, plus a ton of new ones. After a Bough of Attis, Aero 2 and Spark of Life will be Forbidden Fruit. This drops some saplings on the arena that spawn mobs to do different AoEs. The type of sapling will actually indicate what mobs will appear, but there's plenty of time to just react. Something to keep in mind for Savage though. This first Forbidden Fruit will summon 3 EOs, 1 per platform. These just do an AoE that covers the whole circular platform they're on, so stand on the pathways instead. Shortly after, 2 sets of Exas Flares will appear, passing through most of the arena. The safest way to avoid these is to stand on the pathway that has no Exas Flares passing through it. If you stand dead center on it, you'll actually just not have to move at all, but most people are going to pass behind one of the Exas Flares as it leaves just to be extra safe. Forbidden Fruit number 2 is next, which summons 3 bird monsters. These all do line AoEs in the direction they are facing, hitting all 3 pathways and some of each platform. Just don't get hit, smile. With this, Exas will use Glare again, putting the donut in the middle. There's no platform there yet though, so give it a second to reappear and then get in the donut. I promise you that alley-ooping into the donut is not the play. This will immediately be followed by triple Exas Flares. Stand next to any of them and just move behind them after they pass to get safe. After another bow will be Forbidden Fruit. This one summons 3 EOs to cut the arena in half. At the same time, you'll all get holy AoEs, so try to split somewhat evenly between each side of the EOs and spread out. Just don't clip each other and don't get hit by the EO AoE. With this, Exas will break the arena again and do a more dangerous set of mechanics. The first combo is Forbidden Fruit plus Bough of Attis. 2 saplings will spawn either 2 EOs or 2 birds. You'll need to dodge the bow while also staying away from the mob AoEs. There's several possible permutations here, with the trickiest one being the back of the room bow plus the birds. For that one, you'll need to stand all the way forward on the circles, or there are a couple of safe spots along the sides. Back bow plus EOs means forward on the middle path. The other 2 versions just mean you have to go to the back of the room in order to avoid the bow. The next Forbidden Fruit will have 3 EOs again, but there will also be 4 burst markers on the ground. These are the meteors that are coming down from the sky. You need at least 1 player in each AoE, but wait until the EO's AoEs go off before stepping in. We had melee and tanks go towards the front of the room and healers in range towards the back, but everything is in melee range here, so it doesn't matter as long as 1 person is in each. After another Bough of Attis will be a triple Spark of Life. Mitigate and heal through this, and don't forget about that bleed. You can actually skip a bleed by shielding the dot to make it weaker than the one applied to a party, and it'll just say it has no effect, but you'll still be getting a couple of them. The final combo of this phase starts with Forbidden Fruit again. This one summons 1 EO and 2 birds. Exas will then use Hematheos Aero 4 on one of the bird platforms, doing some damage and a knockback. I recommend just using your knockback resist and getting out of the bird's path, so you don't have to worry about your angles or anything like that. Otherwise, you will get knocked towards the other bird platform and then quickly sidestep the AoE path before you're hit. After the birds do their dash, you'll get another double set of Exas Flares like the first time you were in this phase. As they're passing through, the party will be given Hematheos Holy, so you'll need to spread out while you're avoiding the Exas Flares. There's plenty of time to move even after the Exas Flares are completely gone, so it's not too bad. After an AoE and Tank Buster will be another Glare. Wait for the arena to form and then dodge in. At this point, the fight is on repeat. You may encounter different permutations for attacks with different possibilities, but all of the mechanics are the same from here on out. From this floor, you can win 1 armor token per week, just like the other floors. Any Orchestrion rolls won't affect this total, so roll on those to your heart's content. And that's going to be a wrap for my guide to the 7th Circle on the normal difficulty. Of course, when Savage comes out, I will do a guide on that. You'll just need to give me some time, at least a week, because it was delayed a week. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.